Hi, welcome. My name is Dr. Debbie Koyman with liveyourlifefully.com, and I would like to talk to you today about your personal Bill of Rights. So, the personal Bill of Rights I'm going to read to you today is from the Anxiety and Phobia Workbook by Edmund J. Bourne. This is the first edition. I think they're now on the third edition. It has a lot of great stuff in here, especially if you experience or struggle with anxiety or fear. There's a lot of great resources in here for everybody you might want to check out. So, in the book, there's a chapter on asserting yourself, and in the chapter, it has a personal Bill of Rights. So, I'm going to read over that for you today. And it's something that I think is really, really important, something I think everybody needs to learn and know, and that most of us in our culture are not taught, especially if we grew up in any sort of abusive, dysfunctional, alcoholic home. We were probably taught things different than what our actual rights are. And what happens is, as adults, we then don't realize that we have these rights, and it can really affect how we take care of ourselves, the happiness we experience. So, really important to learn these things. Um, what I would encourage you to do while I'm reading these is I would encourage you to find a quiet place, somewhere that you can go and be uninterrupted, undistracted, where you can be quiet, where you can sit and be still, where you might even close your eyes. And what I'd like you to do while I'm reading these, I'm going to read them through slowly. And what I would like you to do is listen to each one and pay attention to how you respond. So I want you to pay attention to how you respond in your body. Notice any physical sensations anywhere that come up as I'm reading. You may experience your heart racing, maybe feeling like you can't breathe, tingling, tension. Just pay attention to any of these things. Pay attention to your thoughts. So you may notice yourself thinking, oh, I've never heard that before, or I didn't know that, or that's not true. Um, all sorts of things you might think. So just pay attention to those as well, and then notice and pay attention to your feelings. You could have feelings of excitement, you could have feelings of sadness, you could have feelings of anger, maybe feelings of fear, all sorts of feelings. And there's no right or wrong with any of this. I just want you to pay attention and notice what your experience is. So when I read each one, I want you to try to pay attention to what are you feeling physically in your body, what are you feeling emotionally, and what are you thinking. And then what I want you to do after I've read all of them, or if you want to stop while I'm reading them, is I want you to go back later to the ones you had a particularly strong response to, because those are probably the ones that are most important to you in particular for whatever reason. So hopefully by now you've found a place where you're undistracted, you can be quiet, you can be still. Um, Again, like I said, if you want to close your eyes so you can really pay attention to what I'm saying, you can do that as well. And what I'd like you to do is just first take a couple of deep breaths to just kind of help calm yourself, help you settle into the moment. So what I'd like you to do is breathe in through your nose for the count of 4, and then breathe out slowly, blow through your mouth for the count of 8. So let me count. Let's do that one more time. I'll count for you. So breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You take one more deep breath. Try to let your body just calm and relax. And then try to just allow yourself, try to be open to the experience. Try to just allow yourself to experience whatever it is you're experiencing. And again, try to just pay attention without judging. Again, there is no right or wrong, there is no good or bad. Just try to notice what you experience as I read each one. Okay, so the first one, I have the right to ask for what I want. I have the right to say no to requests or demands that I can't meet. I have the right to express all of my feelings, positive or negative. I have the right to change my mind. I have the right to make mistakes and not have to be perfect. I have the right to follow my own values and standards. I have the right to say no to anything when I feel I am not ready, it is unsafe, or it violates my values. I have the right to determine my own priorities. I have the right not to be responsible for others' behavior, actions, feelings, or problems. I have the right to expect honesty from others. I have the right to be angry at someone I love. I have the right to be uniquely myself. I have the right to feel scared and to say, I'm afraid. I have the right to say, I don't know. I have the right to not give excuses or reasons for my behavior. I have the right to make decisions based on my feelings. I have the right to my own needs for personal space and time. I have the right to be playful and frivolous. I have the right to be healthier than those around me. I have the right to be in a non abusive environment. I have the right to be safe. I have the right to make friends and be comfortable around people. I have the right to change and grow. I have the right to have my needs and wants respected by others. I have the right to express my needs. I have the right to be treated with dignity and respect. I have the right to be happy. I have the right to use and express my voice. I have the right to be myself. I have the right to create a life that I want. So now I'd like you to just take some time to sit for a minute, just take in what I've shared with you, take in whatever you're experiencing in this moment, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're feeling physically in your body, whatever you're feeling emotionally, whatever you're thinking. Just try to sit here for a moment. Just take in the experience. And remember that whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking, it's okay. There is no good or bad. There is no right or wrong. It just is what you're feeling, and it's okay. And then when you're ready, I want you to just take another couple of deep breaths. Again, breathe in through your nose, blow out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And if you've closed your eyes, whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. And again, what I would encourage you to do now is, again, take some time just to sit with what you're feeling. And then what I would encourage you to do, like I said in the beginning, is to go back through the list and um, pay particular attention to those things that brought the strongest reaction to you. What you may want to do is write those ones down. Um, you might want to write down what your reaction was to each one of these. Maybe do some journaling about that, and some further journaling if you'd like about whatever comes up for you with that. And what I'd encourage you to do is, for the ones that you had the particularly strong response to, I would encourage you to write them and put them somewhere that you can see them on a regular basis. And I would like you to read them and reread them to yourself again and again. Maybe you stick it on your bathroom mirror and read it and reread it every time you go into the mirror. But those ones in particular that your body responded to are probably the ones you need to know and hear and learn and believe most. So, again, I would encourage you to really pay attention to those, to put them somewhere where you can see them and read them and reread them and remind yourself and remind yourself when you forget that you do indeed have these rights. I hope that this has been helpful to you. I love this. I have it. I put them on my own sheet, framed it. I have them around so that I can see them and read them often. And I find it super, super helpful, both for myself in remembering these things and with the people that I work with. And like I said earlier, I think I said earlier, maybe I didn't. This is just the first part of the Personal Bill of Rights. What I'm going to do is do some further videos where where I take one of these rights and discuss it in further detail. So you can look forward to that. If there's I don't know that I'll be able to cover all of them. So if there's one that particularly hit you and I haven't done a video for it yet and you would like me to, again, feel free to leave a comment below. And if I have a personal request, I will definitely do that. or you can email me again at drkoyman@liveyourlifefully.com. So thank you so much. Again, I hope this has been helpful. And remember that you do have a right to all of these things. Even if you don't know or believe it yet, you do. And if you continue to do this practice, you will start to learn and believe these things, and it will make a difference in your life. So again, thank you. Take care, and hopefully I'll see you soon.